family, friends, fellow gamers, educators, and students. Welcome to Grumpy Gnome Gaming. I am Grumpy Gnome. Let's get some grump on. Banished, baby. Here we go. Okay, first of all, we are doing the a rebuild of the town of Mexicali, Baja California, which is the capital city. The reason for doing this is to kind of pay an homage to my son-in-law and his family, who are from Mexicali. So there's 5 points of interest. I just added a sixth point of interest into this game. And let me quickly go over those real fast. The first one is the main church and city, which I kind of put in our center map, which is Our Lady of Guadalupe. And it is the first large church that we built in the game. The second and third landmarks are going to take us into the southwest side of Mexicali, where we have the Cañón de Guadalupe, which is a very primitive type site that has cave paintings and hot springs. And there's also the Laguna Salada, which is a huge body of water that is down in that area. The next 2 points of interest are going to be in the north, maybe a little northwesty in town, which is the Museo Sol de Niños, which is a science and technology center, and also the House of Culture, which was a former school. So the northern portion of our map is going to be very educational, science, industry, research based. Now, also, I did have a nice little opening, kind of, I don't want to say center town, but just a little off center, where, nuts on a biscuit, you stupid, stupid Twitch. I don't know if it's Twitch or if it's Steam Elements. They just put up there that I'm doing episode 15 when I'm actually doing episode 16. It doesn't matter. I'll just have to fix that. So anyway, it's a research area, very high education area. And so that's up in the north, little northwesty. And I also wanted to include a sixth center, which is kind of like a Chinatown area, because very few, let me rephrase that. I can't put a percentage or a statistic on that because I don't really know it. But let's just say that in Mexicali, they have a very large Chinese population. And the Chinese kind of had to go underground in the beginning. But they do have a high presence there. And so I kind of wanted to represent that with a little Chinatown district as well. So I'm putting that up into the industrial area. Let's go ahead and get into this game. So let's load it and let's go ahead. I'll do my latest save. And I actually did do some pre-planning before this episode, because if you remember in episode 15, we actually did have a fatal crash at the end. But my autosave was only 25 minutes past. So what I did was I reloaded from the autosave. I tried to fill in what we missed during that time. And then last night I just went bonkers and started expanding with a bunch of pre-planning. Now, before we get going, you can see the pre-planning that I did here. These buildings here are actually my Chinatown district. I couldn't find anything too Chinese related. I didn't want to go with the Japanese theme because I don't want to mix two cultures or misrepresent any culture. So I just needed something that stood out from the others, and then this is what came to mind. This down here, this is going to be heavy, heavy, heavy industry, and we'll get to that in a minute. If you're curious about the map seed that I'm playing on, town's name is Mexicali. My seed actually came from the consonant letters here, where M is the 13th letter, X is the 24th, C is the 3rd, and L is the 12th. Colonial Charter Desert is our terrain type. The terrain size we're playing on is a large map because that actually put all of my landmarks of the map where I wanted them. It just happened to work out that way. My climate is harsh hot. Yes, in the summertime, 120 plus degrees. And if you're outside for any length of time, you will become a screaming alpha. Leave a comment if you get that comment, if you understand what that means. Disasters are on, and that's against my better judgment. I guess I just like punishment. And then conditions, Colonial Charter, Adam and Eve. For some reason, Adam and Eve is my go-to start. I will probably start picking mines as we get more subscribers and more people who actually comment into these videos on what they would like to see rather than my dictating what goes here. Anyway, let's get into this. Here we go. And resuming. So first thing we're going to do is get them running. How's our food? Food is 126K. I think we can afford to let them run, and then we'll just kind of take it from here and see what goes on. Okay, what I want to do, and I actually got 2 of the traders pinned because I wanted the marble from this guy. So we're going to buy all 500 of your marble. And that's really the only thing I want from you. So you need 5,500 of something. Why don't we start with our big dollar items like the rope? How close to 5,500 can we get without going over? Okay. Well, if we're overpaying by that, if we take 3 out, we could take 3 out. So let's take this to 157. And then I should owe you a couple. Yeah, there we go. 5. You know what? Take my flowers. Take 5 flowers. There we go. So cha-ching. Let's go ahead and trade that. We got ourselves some more marble to make marble statues with. And the other trader, is this the one with the tea leaves? And you know what? We may start getting into some silk clothing. I'm not ready to really hone in on that yet. And besides, if I wanted the white mulberry, I think there is an orchard that will grow that. Iron ore, that's what I'm going to get from you because we are smelting iron ore. Agave seeds, now they're coming in. Go figure. Okay, so times 2 is 2,000 of something. You know what? Why don't you take all 2,000 of my tortilla bread? And cha-ching. There we go. Let's trade it. Dismiss it. And thank you for coming. All right. Now, here comes another one. Let's go ahead and start opening up some of these buildings. And the first thing I'm going to do is flip. I'm flipping. Flip, 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 flip. And we're going to come over here to this area. Because one thing that I'm going to start needing are roof tiles for some of our buildings. So I'm going to go ahead and priority number 1 is to get in another shore house. Because that's going to be another clay digger. And I started to go into the Colonial Charter construction menu here. And so a lot of the stuff I got here planted is coming out of this menu. And it's coming out of this one here. So for instance, our pottery barns here, the potter, I'm pretty sure that potter is this potter here. So I'm going to go ahead and open you up and open you up because this is going to be a really heavy retail area. Up here, we've got a second pottery maker, and this is where the roof tiles start making their appearance. So I'm going to go ahead and let them build that. And then down here, we've got a village pottery, which I believe is different from this one. Yes, potter maker, pottery, and village pottery. So there are 3 different potters going into this area here. So this is going to be all about clay manufacturing over here. Probably want to get in another stockpile now that I stop and think about it. This might be storage barn right here because I see I don't have storage barns here. Well, I got these two little ones right here. So I'm thinking, and then this is our clay stockpile. So probably what's going to go in best here would be, I'm guessing, more storage, because look at this. Both of these are 100% full. And if we were to use the same, you know what, maybe we need a larger storage than that. We probably would need a larger storage. And the first thing I could think about when I come up with larger storage, I'm going to see if we can default to the dock barn. Because this thing, it is huge, but does it fit nicely? It actually does. It fits nicely right there. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that in there. And one thing I also started doing was put more, oh, there we go, stockpiles. Put more stockpiles into our areas. So let's go ahead and frame this guy like that. And you know what I think we're going to do? I think we're just going to make this corner over here a generic stockpile, just so that they get some supplies over here in case they need to draw from anything. Okay, there we go. So that's kind of our pottery area. Now I'm going to flip again. We're flipping again. Flip, 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 flip. And we're going to go into this main area right here. Now this main area here, let's put a pin in that for a second, because I just had a thought. Oh my God, we just lost him. Okay, what are you pulling in? Because remember, we still have that trader on the lake also. Oh my God, and that must be where he's going, or coming from. He's coming from the lake. So we missed him. Before we do anything else, I want to come up here to the north. And I think this area up here, we're going to start putting in, let's get at least two pastures put in. And I think we're going to come off of this. I think we're going to draw off of this line right here. So let's go ahead and take that road all the way across like this. And notice I actually put the road in before I pulled out all of my things. Okay, now we got this little bit here. So maybe we should pasture here. Let's take a measurement real quick. I want to measure from here to here. 69. 20, 40, 60. We can get 3 in. We can do 3 pastures right here in this area. Let's do that. So we're going to grab pastures. And the reason I want to get pastures into this area, oh wait. Yeah, we do have the desert pastures. I was going to say, I thought we had something deserty. So a 20 by 20, whoops, too big. Oh wow, 20 by 20. I must be really pulled out. There we go. There's a 20 by 20, and I think I actually want my building up in the upper corner. So we got you right there. Now I'm going to come over here and put in a 20 by 20 right there. And then we got to figure out how much room do we have between these guys. So if I came 20 by 20, it looks like I can come over another 2. So let's try right there. What do we got? 1, 2, 3. Should we go 4? 4. And then we're going to come over 1, 2, 3, 4. And nope, so I got to come over 5. That doesn't look even though, does it? Okay, let's come over 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Was that 2? Let's zoom in a little bit here so we can see what we're doing. Oops, wrong way. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on down, and let's just go here, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Put it in. 3 pastures. Okay. Good, 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 good. And what I'm going to bring up into this area are the leghorns, because we want chicken. And here again, I'm going with very stereotypical Chinese dishes. These are not the traditional ones. These are the stereotypical ones. So like, I'm going to have broccoli up here for broccoli beef. I think we've already put in another rice field for fried rice. And the chicken is going to be like Kung Pao chicken. And you kind of get the feel. Why does that not look right? It looks like I got more space there. Oops, wrong way. Than I do here. And that is going to irk me. 1, 2. And this is 1, 2, 3. They do not fit evenly. Okay, frustration is kicking in to the point where I think we might have to take that out, because that's going to drive me nuts. Maybe save this center area for the housing for the people living here. I think that's what we're going to do. So let's take out the road that we put in here. So that road can stay. The ones that are going are these in the middle, right here. And I want to take out this one down here. And we're going to remove that center pasture. And I think what we're going to go ahead and do is drop a second pasture down. Are we moving? Yeah, we are. Down here, and drop a second one down there, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do in the middle. Yeah, that didn't work exactly the way we wanted it to, but it's all good. It's all good. We're not going to let that bother us. 18 by 20, 19, 20. Perfect. And the building is where we want it. Put it in. Let's come over here. Do the same thing right here yonder. Come on down to my house there, and boom, put it in. We could go ahead and frame that already with the roads. In the center of those areas are probably going to be housing and butcher shops and storage barns. I'm not ready to put those in quite yet, because I would like a little bit more time to plan out exactly how it's going to go. But roads. Oh, by the way, I pre-planned a metric crap ton of roads. So our people are going to be building roads for quite a while. Now, I want to get some, what do you call them? Crop fields put in. I might want to do some orchards as well. I haven't figured out what a perfect orchard size is yet. And let's drop, why don't we do at least 2 deep, maybe 3 deep in crop fields here. I'm going to come over to this wall right here and find out where my road comes down. So wherever this road ends, if we actually go 13 down to right there, and then go 13 all the way across to here. Well, that's not 13, but trust me, there's a reasoning to my madness here. Boom. And then start in this corner, come across 13 to right there, and then go up to there, and then go across another 13 to there, come down to there. And now I think I'm going to start over here, come across there, because I want to leave a little open space in the center to there, come on down 13 to there, and then come across 13 to there, and then come on up. And then that way we can drop a couple storage barns in the middle. I don't know how much room we actually, let's see, I think there's our roads. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, they're not going to be large storage barns, but we can get a couple of them in there. Right now, I'm thinking the Moroccan ones might be the ones that are going to go in, but not yet fully sold on that idea yet. Here, this is the housing area. I think we may go back to small. Nobody likes tiny shacks. And I'm almost wondering, do we want to do tiny shacks or should we just go straight to the abodes? I'm thinking the if we can do rustic abodes, that might be something cool to have up here in this area. So let's look at some rustic abodes and see how well or unwell they will fit in there. And you know what? We may just do back to back. We may have the first row facing into the mines, and then the second row kind of for the farm area and the northern part of this. And we may or may not duplicate this area over here, or drop it. In fact, I know we're going to drop it further down. You know what we might want to put up here also is a stockpile. Is this a general stockpile? Yes, it is. Maybe get another general right over here. And I don't know how big that one is, but we can figure that out real quick. Like there. I do see that we got a trader. So we probably want to take a look and see what it is. It's a 4x4. Okay, so let's come over here in this corner and drop in a 4x4. Boom, there we go. Okay, next to those, well, why not get some statue carvers in there? Because we're going to need statue carvers for the quarries, the marble quarries. Are these marble or jade? We're into jade. Oh, that's right, because Chinese influence. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and get some statue carvers into this area. Are we moving? No, we're not. Move, people. Here we go. Statue carvers. And do you fit nicely next to here? You do. Sweet. Let's go ahead and drop one there. And let's drop one on this side. Oops, did I come up? I did. I actually gave them a little bit more street room, which I'm not upset over. Statue carvers are hardworking people. They should get the street room. Okay, rustic. Oh my God, we have a fire. Where is it? There she is. Okay, first thing we're going to do is speed it up because we want to kill them fast. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, guys, put this thing. Oh, good. I have a well right here, which is where they're running to. And it's one of our new Chinese buildings. Well, it's not a Chinese building. I think, if anything, it might be more Moroccan, but it is in that district. So here we go. Rebuild it. Give these people their house back. And you know what? On that note, you can see I do have a lot of pre-planned housing here as well. I want to be able to get into that. Let's come back up here. Oh, look at this new church we put in. And I know you guys are going to scream at me and say, that looks Japanese-ish. You know what? You would be right. It is. But you know what? I needed something that stood out, that really gave this area some flavor. So this is it is a Japanese castle. And oh my God, no, this is a town hall. Oopsies. But you know what? Now we have a town. And you know what? Where I went, check this out. This is a school. No, this is the town. The pagoda. This is the town center. And then I'm putting in another school over here. So this is kind of like the Chinatown area center area. You know what I mean. Okay, let's come back up here and finish this up. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get some rustic housing going in over here. I never did check my nuts on a biscuit. We never checked the traders. Housing. We want housing. Okay, where are my abodes? I think they're under this one, but we're going to go here and oh no, large residence, country house, town abode. Where's my rustic abode? There we go, rustic. And I just want to take another look at the frontages here, because one I think has a window in the back and some don't. Like here, there's no window. No. Oh, none of these have windows. Okay, what do they look like in the front? This one has a porch. This one has a porch. Okay, so all we're doing is we're jumping back and forth with the porches. Okay, we can do that. So you know what? Let's flip. Flipping. Flip. This way we can see what kind of frontage we're going to put in. I don't know if these are going to fit evenly in here, but for instance, this one here, and should I go 1, 2, 1? I think we're going to give these guys a little bit more room. Oh, we don't want to build inside there. We wanted to build on the outside here. Okay, here we go. So we'll put one there and then come over here and put one in here. Okay, now let's go to the opposite wall, if we could even see it. There's that. And we started with that on the inside. So you're there and you're there. Now, can we get more in? I can't really see. You know what? We can do one more. I think we can get 2 more put in here. So let's come up here. Let's do the Skippy thing. 1, and then 1. And I mean, the worst thing that's going to happen is we'll pull out the 2 in the middle if they don't mesh. And I'm going to flip you so you're like that. Right there. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Please don't hit. Yes. Okay, good. We have some space in between them. There. Boom. Okay, let them build those. And we were going to put another row. Are we moving? No, we're not. We were going to put another row behind these. I don't think we're going to get those in quite yet. but it's all good. Oh my gosh, the neighbors have gardeners. Perfect timing. Oh well, it is what it is. We should just go ahead and oh, one of these days, all that machinery is going to be outlawed. So, no more noise pollution. But it is what it is. In the meantime, enjoy the ambient sounds of gardeners working. Let's see here. Come across to there and there. Come across to there and come on down. And I don't know if I put this one in yet. Oh, whoops. Oh, we only have a double road in the middle. That's not bad. That worked out pretty well. Okay. And then once people get moved in up here, I think what we're going to go ahead and do is get the jade in operation. So let's go ahead and do the flippy thing again. We're going to flip, 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 flip. And then we're going to come on down to where the main industrial area is going to begin. And we should do a housing check while we're here too. So let's use our giant castle to show that oh my God, we only need 40 homes. We're only 40 homes shy. We can do that. All right, let's open up some more housing in this area. Well, we got the ones up at the top there. Where do we need housing down here? These houses are probably going to fill all of these jobs. I think we're going to go further to the north up here. But the thing is, do these guys have anything to do? They really don't. Or we just start working our way to the north. If I opened up all these homes right here, man, that's going to be a major baby boom. Why don't we open this corner down here? So here we go. You, open, you, open, you, open. And then that way, who's ever working in these areas will already be living where they're at. Okay, now what are we building down here? Oh, wow, check out our ratio. We're now building 100. So you know what? I think we're going to let's give them another 100. Let's take this 100 builders up to 200. Cha-ching, just like that. And that still gives us 133 laborers. Cool. Coolio. So anyway, what did we put down here? Well, you can't have a Chinatown without Peking duck. So I went ahead and I put not only one hunting blind in, but now we have 2. So we're going to get duck meat. We're going to get feathers. And yeah, they're probably going to do some survival coats in this area with all the feathers coming in. Before we can even consider more building stuff, we got to have more storage. And what's this Temple Kura thing? For some reason, I thought these were storage barns. Come on, come on. And I think Temple Kora is a storage building that's designed after Buddhist temples. Okay, good, 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 good. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't freaking out here. So we got 2 storage buildings next to each other. Over here, I think we put the rice in. There's our rice planter. So yes, please give us more rice. Oops, we gotta build it first. Over here, what did I put? Oh, we got some rice wine stills going in. So we're gonna get some. I know you're probably thinking, hey, Grumpy, that's sake. And you know what? You might be correct, but it is what it is. So these 2 storages are kind of for these 2 ships right here that come in. And for this area with the rice and the wine production, I'm going to give them their own large dock storage. So we're going to go ahead and build that. So that basically takes care of the waterfront here. Up here in this little corner here, a log kura. what I did here, these little log kura things are actually right here under storage, elevated storehouse made of logs. And as you can tell, they're sitting behind each of the duck blinds. So each duck blind has its own storage facility. Okay, now we're going to get into the big items. Right here, homeware supplier. We're no longer going to rely on buying homewares. We're going to get homewares from there. Next to homeware supplier, we're going to another chandlery. And this is the one that uses the whale blubber. And of course, since we don't know how to build things individually, we're building a second one. Boom. Over here, we've got a building supplier. Because, you know, building supplies, once you get into the fancier buildings in this game, this one becomes very important. And once again, we can't just build one building supplier. We have to build two of them. Okay, in the back row here, I just wanted to get a couple things that fit in really nicely. So I got a barn going in over here. Don't ask me why. Excuse me. Oh my God, that's going to trigger off a runny nose now. Because I have gringo nose. And for some reason, spices and sneezing trigger my nose to start running. Why did I put a barn here? I don't know. But you know what? Let's get it built. I mean, there must have been some reason I wanted a barn right there. Over here, we've got... Oh, these barns. These are storage areas, but they really look cool. And don't ask me where I found these. Down here. Down here. And these are all the same style, but they've got different roofs on them. And I thought that this was like the coolest thing next to a slice of bread. And yeah, it's like this one here. This is what they look like. And this one's got bricks with a shingle roof. This one has that color red brick with a slate roof. This one here, red brick with the tile roof. And this, I think, is what I needed the roof tiles for. This one here is the same brick as our road with a shingle roof, and it just goes down and different. I found these and I thought, oh my God, these things look cool. So I went ahead and I put in a whole bunch of them right back here where our housing is going to be close to, so that they could kind of use it for storage. Excuse me. I'm sorry, I'm not one of those fancy channels that pauses out and gives you a be right back window. And, you know, I'm a simple channel that keeps it real. So here we go. Let's go ahead. There's our second barn. We're going to open you up. This is our third barn. I'm going to open you up. So now, hopefully, since a lot of our barns were at 100% capacity, I'm really trying to put some more storage areas in. Now, one more thing here, a perfumery. I did find this perfect square right here, so we are still going to put perfumeries in. And can I actually give you a second road? I know it's the least important thing right now, but right there. Okay, and then whatever we can put in over here. I don't want to put another chandlery in right here, but we'll put something. You know, I was thinking tavern. And I think I'm going to go back to taverns because we don't have enough make people happy areas. What are you? You are corner taverns. You're not really on a corner. Oh my God, do you have the same different roof thing going on here? I'll bet you they do. I will bet you that they have the same different roof thing going on. Flip, flip, look at that. OMG. And it fits. Now, I don't remember. I think I used roof tile. I think I used the red roof tiles over there. So I'm going to do that here. And I'm actually going to drop you right there like this. So cha-ching. And let's go ahead and get all that roadage in around you. And this is going to make the people happy. Now, I also put in another thing that's going to make them happy. And for some reason, it's tea. Tea makes people happy. And that is what I have up here. Where's my food? My food's at 118, so we're still going down a little. So this here is a tea house. And notice the ring of influence. It kind of gets this whole group of housing here. And then I mirrored it over here to get this whole group of housing. So we are going to put 2 tea houses in. Now, granted, I don't have the I don't have tea growing yet. So I'm going to keep my eye out for a I'm keeping my eye open for, why did we put you there? Because now I'm noticing that your ring of influence is kind of cut off. You would probably be better off going right in this area. I think that's what we're going to do with you. I'm going to drop you into this area over here. So let's go ahead and take you out. But you know what? I don't think I'm going to do that right now. This one. Taking you. What are you? And you're a pub kitchen. Yeah, because we need to start getting some food up here. And see, here's where the building supplies are going to start coming in. So let them go ahead and build that too. Okay. Now, believe it or not, we're running at 10 times speed, and there is some serious lag going on in this game. Okay, we can already give some people some jobs over here. So you know what we're going to do? Let's do an employment check. Here we go. Here's where we rattle numbers. 6, 6, 1, 1, 10, 10, 15, 7, 7, 28 for 30. Brewers, 1, 2. Okay. Butchers, 18, 18 for 18, 4, 4, 8, 10, 10, 9, 9, 12. 12, 12, 14, 15. Okay, 15, 4, 4, 10, 14, 1, 1, 12, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. Oop, too high. 2. Must be this one. 2, 4, 4, 8, 13, 12 for hunters. 1, 2. Those are the 2 ducks that we put in. Another joiner. Yes, please. It's going to get us that. 2, 2, 3. 3, 12, 12, 2, 5, 5. Ooh, potters. We need a lot of them. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we got to go over and see exactly what they're pottering. Maybe Harry. So here we go. 5, 6, 6, 6, 5, 6, 18, 18, 11, 11. We need another shore person. Oh, and that person needs to dig clay. And then we got 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 7 stone cutters. Those must be the jade people that are up at the top. So yes, let's go ahead and put 3 more in. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 11, 16, 16, 5, 5, 23 vendors. Okay, we must have opened another market someplace. And I'm not going to plug that many in. We just have to, I'll put 2 in. 1, 2. And then we need to find where that market is. Okay, 2339, 154 out of 154. Okay, good, 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 good. We're golden. Let's take a quick look at our traders. Okay, there's only one here. And what you bring in? Come on up. No, come on up here. You're bringing tobacco. Do we want to do we even want to touch tobacco? I don't know. And you're bringing a whole bunch of other stuff we don't need. So thank you very much for coming. Let's go to the hop. Let's come down here. This was the new one we put in. Make sure it's digging clay. And this isn't built yet. These are, where is the market we put in? And I'm going to go up to the top again, because we have been building northward into this area up here. So you should have 2 people, which you do. Good, good, good. There's another market further up here. If this was a 4, I would probably put some B's in there. How many do you have? There it is. So let's kick you down to 2. There we go. Perfect. How are the fields coming along? Out here in the fields. Okay, there's my who moment. Let's come over here, and I think we're going to go ahead and at least drop one more layer of crop fields. Of course it had to do that down here. So let's go ahead and grab some roadage from here. Come down 13 to there. Come across 13 to, oops, there. Okay. And then come up 13 to there. Well, why is that 14? Uh-oh, stop. Where did I go wrong? Okay, I went wrong somewhere. And why does that not look like 13 in here? Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay. I don't know what happened here. So you know what? You know what? I think we're just going to clear some resources in this area. Yeah, why don't we just clear the resources so we can see better? We'll start here, and we'll just give it this whole square area here, and maybe take it down to the market. You know what? Screw it. We'll go there. It's not like we're hurting for laborers. Boom. That will give them something to do. And, well, that would have been a nice little mini node right here. But you know what? We can always do that later. That might be my next stage of pre-planning, is to get some mini nodes put in. Okay, let's go to a different area. Let's go to the primitive area, because I don't think we've been there in a while. Are we moving? Yeah, we are. Slowly. What's our speed? It is 10 times. How many people do we have? 900, 1,000, 1,040, 1,040. No. 1,040. 1,140, 1,240, 1,250 people. Yeah, we're not doing great. We're not doing great. Okay, well, there's one of our tea houses. So let's go ahead and, oh, wait, we don't have tea leaves. Herbs. Oh my gosh. Yes, make chai. Perfect. We can do that while we're waiting for tea leaves to come in. And we got almost 2,000 herbs. So that's good. Good. Well, you know what? With this kind of lag in the game, I'm almost wondering if is it time to call it? I really wanted to get more done. Where am I going? I need my map because we're going to go down into the Cañón de Guadalupe. So we're going to go here and we're going to go here. Come on, map. There we go. And we're going to come down here into this area. So here we go. Boom. Okay. So I think this is our perspective right here. And our canyon area is going to be right over here. And it looks like we've already dropped in our storage facility. So I should have a gatherer and a hunt. Okay, right here are my hunter-gatherers. And I do have 2 teepees in this area. So this area is already spoken for. And I think what we're going to do is come on over. And maybe over here, how big of a radius do you have? Oh, you're not large. So you know what? I think we're going to hunter-gatherer this area here as well. Maybe come off the bottom down here. And then go across. And then that'll give us a center road over there. Let's do that. Let's grab you. Let's grab you. Let's grab you. Come off of the bottom here. Bring you. No, get in there. Uh-oh. Why are we hitting things here? Oh, did I? Oh, maybe that is the bottom of this thing. Okay. It's still all good. So we'll take you out as far as you can go. Right to there. Okay. And now let's go ahead and drop another hunter-gatherer in off of this thing. And I'm probably going to do this one horizontally so I can get them both on the lower side. And I think the first thing we're going to put in is the hunter. They call me the hunter. You guys knew that was coming. I want my native set here. We want the hunter. Cha-ching. And flip, flip. And hunter is going to go off the road. And you know what? I'll even bring him all the way over. Maybe we should have put the gatherer in first. Wow, this hunter, I'm actually going to have him in both of the areas. You know what? Why don't we have him come up right to the side of that road? I'm going to guess that it's going to jump one to the right. No, it didn't. It must have jumped up one. And now that I'm actually looking at this again, I'm going to put the hunter on the north side of the road. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. North side of the road. Because then they can get into this area up here. Now, we didn't put you in, did we? Oh my gosh, we did. What a doofus. Remove. Yeah, I really think there's a lot of things that are slowing down in this game now. Let's try the gatherer first, and then we'll try to strategically place that hunter. So there. I think for future builds, I may even go with smaller maps. I might try to keep it to oh, what map size am I thinking? Well, that looks like it's just about right. Huh. And it's going to jump up one? Is that what we have determined? I don't know. Come over right to there. That looks, I think that's about as, no, one more over right there. I think this is going to be a good spot for us. I mean, technically speaking, we could go a little bit more of, I don't know what, it didn't jump the way I thought it was going to. For some reason, this thing is really, really kind of wonky right now. So let's try to get this thing right. Come on, open up. Okay, yeah, this, if it starts lagging to the point of frustration, we're going to have to rage quit. I mean, I don't want to, because I'm really trying to prove to myself that, hey, I can actually finish something that I start. But quite frankly, it's getting to be more frustrating than it is enjoyable. And that's probably the same place we just had it, and I don't care. We're going to leave it there. So gatherer is going to go right there. Now this hunter is probably going to go either over here, which would be the best place for him because his large arch will go into this canyon up here. So let's grab the hunter and let's come up here right to there and see if we move him over next to the I mean, technically we can even go further over than that, but I'm thinking that's good right there. Let's fly with that. So you're going to go there. We'll put a couple teepees on the opposite side of them. We'll probably put the storage right here. And bring this road down to where it crosses. So we're going to take this road here, bring it down to there. See if we can get if the storage doesn't fit right here, we'll go vertically right here with it. And then we still will put two teepees in across from them over here. So let's go ahead and those are all going to be in the same menu. Come on, these menus aren't even opening anymore. And storage. Come on, keep flipping. Yeah, we're gonna rage quit. This is not fun anymore. Here, right there. Okay, and let's get a couple teepees in right across from them. Notice that there are no foresters down here in this area. Because for some reason they do not have a forester menu in the native set. And let's get a couple of these. Let's do angled teepees again since those things seem to be kind of cool. Gonna zoom in. And let's do the flippy thing. Flip, flip. And where's my edge? There it is. Okay, come on up, come on up, come on up. Right there. And then do another flip like that. And you are going to go on right there. Perfect. Okay. And kind of technically speaking, we could drop an herbalist right here in the middle. But this herbalist here might be too large for that. Where is my herbalist? Are you the herbalist? You're the burial ground, which we'll probably have to put in here. Here's the medicine man. How big are you? Oh, you're big. And yeah, you will not go nicely between the teepees. Okay, so scratch that idea. Okay. Okay, I don't know what I did, why I did it, but we did it. So anyway, that's going in there. We'll let them build that out. And I think up here in this area, maybe we'll go ahead and put like, make this area like the village center. Or that might even be a third hunter-gatherer area. And then we can do village center up here. I think that's what we're going to do. Let's see if we can kind of see what this is looking like. Oh my God, this screams node also. Wow. Let's do village center over here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find out where the bottom of this hill is. And I'm going to put a line across where that line, or the road across. Where the road crosses, that's going to be the center of this node over here. And if we get to it today, great. If we don't get to it today, great. At least we had a plan. And I think this is it right here. Just coming across to see if I get any more of the... I think that's it. So we're going to... nuts. Why didn't it grab? Right there. Right there. And we're going to bring you all the way across. So now we kind of squared off this area. And we probably want to... Why don't we square it with that road on top right there? Is that it right there? No, it's not. It's not. Oops. Oops. Stop. Stop. No, you know what? Let's just draw this out further. Right to there. Now, what is my overall measurement here? $79, $80. 80 would be 40. Come back to 40. Come back to 40. And come down. Now we have our crossroad. And if you're saying, gee, that does not look like the center, you'd be right. It sure doesn't look like the center. So you know what? We're going to do change 32 here. I think what we're going to go ahead and do is put this node in right here. And then wherever the edge of this node comes to, we're going to use that as our, whatever you want to call it. It's too bad we can't punch this mountain diagonally right here. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's all good. It's good in the hood. Let's go ahead and drop in. Come on, open. Yeah, sadly, man, I was at least hoping for 20 episodes. 20 would have been a good number. Yeah, look at that. That actually fits rather nicely right in there. So let's go ahead and move you over one more and see if you're going to jump on us. Okay, if it jumps up, it's going to clip the little bush at the top. If it jumps to the right, it might act. Okay, now I'm looking at a tree that's at about 10 o'clock. Let's see what it does there. Interesting. It jumped to the left. Wow, that's interesting. It jumped to the left. Okay, it did that. Screw it. We're gonna leave it because I don't foresee this game going much longer. So I'm not gonna start nitpicking all of these little things. The hunter, we could actually put the hunter on this side over here. And my reasoning for that is just because as long as there's animals there, it can get to them. We'll probably put put a couple teepees right above them. So let's go ahead and grab the angle teepees again. Do the flippy thing. Flip, flip. We'll start with, come on, flip. Flip, there we go. We'll go ahead and start with this one right here. Go, go, go. Right there. Come on. Jesus. There. And then come on over to there. Go up. And we'll put in two teepees right there. I don't know if we're going to fill the center with the... I don't know if we're going to fill the center with an herbalist or not. There, you can go right there. Okay, now, where's my gatherer thing? There you are. Oh, wow, your line is all the way to here. Okay, we'll play with that. We'll play with that. So let's come on here. Come on. Jesus. Okay, if you guys can sense my frustration, you'll see what I'm dealing with here. Bring you down. You know what? Maybe we should just go to that road right there. Yeah, I almost think I like that. That gives us a little bit more room to play in the middle. So let's just take that road and come on up to there. Okay, and then this square right here is where we're going to put in things like the chief's hut and the... I want to first see if I'm even in perspective, because for some reason I think I need to rotate. What's to the south of us? I think the wall. Okay, there's that. There's the Salada. Yeah, I need to flip. I'm flipping. Flipping. Flip, 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 flip. This is what our perspective is supposed to look like. Which is still not bad, because we'll go ahead and we'll put in the Chiefs area over here. We were going to use this area up here for... We were going to use this area to expand this. Okay, it's all good. It's still good. Here we go. Let's come on over and move it over a little bit. And we got this little square to work with. So the first thing we might want to do is square this off, this mountain over here. And then that'll give us our build area here. Or we just bring this road down and call that semi-center, which I think we're going to go ahead and do. This way we don't even have to do the measuring. We'll just come on down from here. We'll go right to there. And then we just need a crossroad between the two. And I should have just measured that to see where it was. Why don't we take this road here and find our crossroad? Right there. 43, 44 is 22. So 22 will take us right to there, and then we're going to come across to maybe right to there. Ah, screw it. We'll go into the mountain. You know, we might even punch that. I don't know if it's going to be a tunnel or if it's going to be a... let's go right to there. Tunnel it. If we can't tunnel it, we'll just road through it and see what's going on. Well, let's do tunnel right now. Tunnel. And do they... I think this is the one we've been using right here. No, we've been using the brick one. Have we? I hope so. Because that makes the most sense. It doesn't like the tunnel right there. So we'll just grumpy flatten it and build a road through. Well, you know what? We're not going to grumpy flatten it just because we care about the resources. And yeah, that's what I want. Just a single. Uh-oh. Why didn't it like that? Huh. Oh, because I'm going through road. He. Okay. It did not like me going through the road. Which makes sense. I would not like me going through the road either. Okay. Let's go ahead and build village center over here. And this is our perspective. So we will build in this direction horizontally. So let's come back to the native build. And I think we're just going to start at this end. What are you? A longhouse. Don't want a longhouse. I don't want a storage. We got a chief's hut. How big are you? You're kind of dinky. Why don't we get a larger building in first? Because we got two large buildings to work with. And this is one of them. The wise elders. What are you? You're the school. Okay. I think what we're going to do is we're going to put the school down in this corner right here. Because that opens up to the nodes. So this is going to be a good spot for elders. Then let's go ahead and grab a sweat lodge as spiritual happiness. There is no ring of influence on this. So I think what we're going to do for this one is put it up in this corner here. So let's flip it around. And you're going to go right there. And then we've got a burial ground. We've got a medicine man. And then we get into the hunter-gatherer stuff. You're a hunter also. Fishing people. Yeah, we can put fishing people. And this is the tobacco stuff. Ooh, yeah, you know what? I think we might put some tobacco into the open areas. A fire tent, that's where we're going to cure. Okay, we'll get into some tobacco here. Okay, and then they got their... This is their version of a tailor and a blacksmith. So I think we're going to put those in this corner here. Wait, what do we got? We got... No, you're not. Maybe we'll put them... Does the herbalist have a ring of influence? Yes. So I'm almost thinking put one of them right there for the village center. And yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to flip you around so you face up. And I'm actually going to give you a little. Do we want to give them a little bit more space? You know what? Maybe not. Let's put you there. And I think next to you, we're going to put in that fire tent. And then that way we can get some of the tobacco stuff going on over here. Oh, you're bigger. Okay. Okay. I think maybe right here is the fire tent. And what if we can get some tobacco right back here? Let's see how big these patches are. Oh, they're dinky. They are dinky. So let's put these against the back wall. How many can we get in? One, one, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. Oh, I don't think they can get into those because I'm looking at the arrow on the side, and I think stop. I think we cut them off. They won't be able to get into that. Yeah, that didn't work well. So what we're going to have to do with the tobacco patches is actually build the opening to the north. Here, let's zoom in a little so we could see this. And come on over. See how it's got the opening right there. We're going to have to put that to the top side and then build a road across the top. So you're going to go there. You're going to go there. Oh, and that doesn't fit nicely. Oh, nuts on a biscuit. Are you uneven? Oh, well, that just kind of ruined all that. Yeah, that kind of ruined the whole vibe we were going for there. There is one more option, and that would be to take out this road here and just do a whole straight line of these right back here. But that might be way more than we need. I kind of wanted to get some more teepees put in back here too. Let's see if we can get some how that patch would fit over here. Okay, so there's that. You know what? Or maybe go in this direction and try to get the road in between them. Like that. So there's that, and then let's go one over here in this corner, and then let's go one, skip one there, and then come all the way across to here and skip one to there, and it hits. Scrooge. God, this thing just doesn't want to cooperate. Who would have thought that a tobacco patch would give us so much trouble? Oh, come on, people. Smile on each other. Okay, back to the north again with the road. We can put one there. We can put one there. And then we cannot put one in the center, even though it looks like there's already one there. So we're going to have to take that out. We can go one here. One here. Go one here. Go one here. And that's going to leave us a double road in the center. Now if it leaves, oh that's right, because the two double, they would hit each other. It's all good. We'll leave it at that. Now did they hit? Yeah, they hit and they hit. Okay. Now, I don't know how we messed this one up, but something didn't work out here either. So let's go ahead and grab a couple more of those tobacco things. Actually, better yet, let's draw the road first, because we need to get teepees into this area as well. There's that. Okay, let's go ahead and grab. I don't know what we're grabbing. Man, now I'm really starting to phase out here. We're going to grab some more of these. We're going to put the opening to the north. One there. One, okay, one there. One there. And what's that leave us in the middle? One hit. Okay, we're going to leave the middle open. Maybe get, can we put a storage in right there? That doesn't look like it. Oh my God, we can. No, we can't. Doggone it, doggone it, doggone it. Okay, but you know what storage we might be able to get in there is that, where was it? Oh, gosh darn it, it was the mission one. That's it, the mission storage. Where are you? I'm going to find you. Oh, come on, people. Right here? That's it. You will fit right here. Hit and no. My, have you ever just wanted to scream out loud? Because that's about where I'm headed right now. Okay, you, where's my opening to the north? Right there. There's that. Now, can we get anything in here? No, you're still going to be too big regardless of how you slice it. Let's go to this one. Let's go to this one. Let's do the whole flippy thing. Flip. If you went there, one hit. Perfect. So you're just going to get a nice little storage right there. And that should cover kind of like all of these things. Perfect. Now, we need some teepees. And we still got to drop in the needlework and the, you know what, those teepees are not going to fit nicely either because I think they're the same size as the tobacco patches. Wow. Let's get that misery over with right now and look at these. Oh no, they're not. Good, good, good. So I think the first thing we're going to want to do is put one of these angled ones right here in the corner because that's kind of cool. And I'll put another angled one into this corner. Boom. And you know what? Let's go ahead and put another angled one here and another angled one over here. And now what can we get in between these? So let's do the flippy thing. Flip, flip, flip. And if we go here, leave a space, that's going to give us 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 2, double space it. No, 1, and then, yeah, we'll put a space between those, put you there, and then, are you absolutely kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? You know what? Maybe I need to plan this out offline. Because right now, this is just totally causing frustration. Okay. There. Space. Sure. Come over here. Space. Space. Hit. Okay, that middle stays open. Over here, yeah, the middle's going to stay open, and maybe we'll drop something inside there, like the needle pointer or the blacksmith. Come over here. What do we got? Okay, let's go to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So if I come over 1, 2, and then we go 1, 2, perfect. 1, 2. There. Don't think about it anymore. Just do it. I want to grab the blacksmith first, because the blacksmith should probably go on the outside. Will you fit? No, you won't. How big is our needle person? You're even bigger. Okay. So you guys are probably going to go someplace up here in this area. And if I flipped you like this, how big are you across? You are 5 across? Okay. You're 5 across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we should be able to put you right there. Or do we even want to go 6 with it? Let's go 6 with it. Boom, right to there. Boom. And then let's grab the blacksmith dude and put you right here. And that should give us a road, which it doesn't because I stupidly misplanted it. Come to the top, come to the top. And I want to give them a road coming out of there. So you're going to actually go there. And that should go one more to the outside. Poor planning on my part. I wasn't thinking about getting into this area today, as you guys can obviously tell. And I'm going to flip, flip, flip. And this is going to build us a nice little corner unit right here. Let's go there and actually give them one road piece there. Come on down. Boom, there. And then that's a nice little center area where we'll put something in. Let them build that. And we could get some more teepees up here in this area. I'm trying to think, what can we fill this little gap with down here? And if I can't come up with anything, it'll probably be more storage. You know what we could put in? What we don't have down here is a stockpile. OMG. Didn't even think about that. But they're probably gonna need a stockpile. So where are we hitting? Right there. So 1, 2, 3, Oh, we only have a 2 there? Okay. Well, we might as well use up all of the 2. That's right there. Oh, that's between the tobacco. Okay, we can do that. Now, another thing we probably should have done from the beginning. Oh, come on, it's not even opening that window now. Is clear the resources in this area. So let's go from mountaintop to mountaintop. There we go. Let them clear that out, and then that'll give us a better perspective on how to build up this area. And I'm glad we're getting the tobacco in there. We got the fire tent. We got the herbalist. I was thinking we might want to give the herbalist a little bit more roadage around him, but then that would move the arc of influence over. And I don't want to move the arc of influence any further than we have to. Wow. Food is, believe it or not, the food is still kind of hanging in there. Do we have an... Does your influence go into here? No. Okay. You know what I'm thinking is maybe put in some Three Sister food plots. I'm thinking put in some Three Sisters food plots. Maybe get some of them right up here in this area. That would work. Let's see if we can do that, because there's nothing really up there right now. So let's go here. Let's go into the food plots. Let's grab the Three Sisters. And oh my God, they're small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then one more for 6. So technically we're only going to be able to get 2 of them in that direction. And let's see this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and 2 in going that direction. So let's build a little square up here. I'm going to flip this like that. I'm going to put 1 in the corner here. I don't know, or we can try going 3 across. And now it's not even going in. Come on. 1. If we actually connected them, yeah, we could. Let's go over 1 more. 2. There we go. 3. And then let's do the flippy thing and bring it down the side here. For 1 there. And then we can go 1 there. And I don't know. Maybe that last one, maybe this one is not going to go in there. Maybe we'll get 3 more facing inward and just build a whole square area right here. Let me take out that last one and just let them start building. until we can figure out what we're going to do with it. Okay. Man, I wish I could speed this game up a little bit more. Oh well, it is what it is. Time check. 15 more minutes. Okay, we'll run with that. Let's go ahead, and we don't have any storage for these people in this area. So we're going to have to get some storage. Maybe drop one storage next to here and one storage over here. This is going to be... What about instead of putting it in the corner, we go along the outside of the walls? And that way we can put something storagey in the middle. I think that's going to be a better thing to do. Or I don't even know if this set has a market. Yeah, let's take those out. I can only imagine how painful this is going to be to watch. And I apologize for that. Well, this is interesting. I see what I did and why I did it, but I don't know why I did it. Doesn't matter. Okay, it looks like our little through street here went in. So let's go ahead and pull this out. Let's go ahead and build that little road going through there. Maybe we just need to get out of this area. There we go. If we get out of this area, maybe go back to the other one and see what's going on there. Let's let them clear this out, and we'll come back to this later. Let's go see what's going on up in the big industrial area. Well, first of all, as long as we're next to the lake, any chance there's a trader? No. But it sure was kind of cool watching them come up the creek here. I'm just following the creek right now to see if there's a trader coming through. Nope, no traders. But on that note, are they at the other trading posts? Looks like there's a lot of stuff ready to be manned and womaned over here. What are you bringing? You're bringing fish, jelly buns. No, 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 no. Girl Scout cookies. Nope. Thank you for coming. You're bringing furnace fuel seedlings. You're bringing brick. We make our own brick. We're now going to make our own building supplies, so we don't need that. Clay. I will buy your clay, and don't know if I need your lumber or not. 200, and 2 times 4 is 800. I'm just going to give you 800 flowers. Make it easy. And numbers are not going in or anything. Come on, people. 800. Trade it. I should have bought your coal too. I didn't dismiss you yet. We can still buy your coal. So 300 of that. And your iron. I don't think I need your iron, but what the heck, I'll buy it anyway. 200 of that. How much do I owe you now? 1,800 of something? We can do that. Why don't you take 90 of these? Boom. Wait, what went wrong? 9 times 2 is 18. Add 2 zeros, 18, 2,800. Hello. Okay. And let's just go for something that's expensive like this. 25. I owe you another 300. 300 flowers. You know what? Why don't we do 20 of those? Oops, 20. Are you serious that I'm overpaying now? Really? Okay, overpaying by 50. So what if you take out 2 of these? 68. Come on. Oh my God, my keys are not even registering now. 68 and 1 of these for 89. Boom, there we go. Trade it. Trade it. Oh, Jesus. Dismiss it. Okay, what are you bringing? Oh, looks like food items. Don't need food items. Nope, don't need it. Thank you for coming. And 1 more pulled in. What do you got? No, 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 no. I'm not even going to buy that because I'm not feeling it right now. And you know something's wrong now if I'm not buying that. So, okay, going to flip. Flipping. Flip, 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 flip. Oh, wow. What is that little question mark down here? Are you a woodcutter? What are you? You're an herbalist. All right. We'll get somebody in there. Uh-oh, where'd you go? Okay, the birds are complaining about something. I fed them yesterday. They should shut up. Okay, they didn't like that. Amphora. I actually had to look up what the heck is an amphora. It is a giant Greek vase with 2 handles. And now we have an amphora builder. Sure. We'll do that. Now, let's get some of these people employed over here. You are the houseware person. Furniture. Oh my God, I have to build furniture. And copper. And tinware and rugs. Okay, we can do pottery. We can also do glassware, but I think pottery with only 4 is going to be easier. So let's do that. Furniture, and how the heck are we going to build furniture? I'm going to put somebody in there for now just so I don't forget. And I don't know where that person went. Go figure. Okay, what are you guys? You're the chandleries, and you're going to be using whale blubber. And you are going to use whale blubber. So can I put 2 in here? 1, 2. Okay, that worked out well. What are you? You're the building supplier. Okay, what are we going to make? I don't have jousts. I don't have copper pipe. I do have those 3. Or we can do lumber. And we have a lot of logs. So it's either brick. I think this is what we're going to do. Glass, lumber, and iron. Because we're not making jousts. Is it joists? It's a joist, not a joust. And I don't even remember which one I clicked on over here. Glass and iron. Lumber. Take my lumber. Okay, and put another one in. And put another one in. There we go. Okay. And what are you? You're the perfumery. Yes. Eat up our flowers. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Okay. Oh, where'd you go? Get in there. No, no, no. Okay, how many workers do we need? 2 more. 1, 2, 3. Go figure. Okay, you can make tea from herbs. Yes, please. And that's going to give these people a little bit of happiness. You are the pub kitchen. What are you going to make us? Fish and chips, lamb, scrambled eggs, roast beef, sweet chicken. Oh my God, orange chicken. That's the first thing that came to mind there. I don't know if we have chicken. Okay, here we go. Horse is cheval. Sharky, oh, pecan duck. I got excited. I thought it said Peking duck for a second. I'm all, yes, but you know what? I think if our leghorns are chicken, that's what we're making right there. As a matter of fact, I'm going to plug that in, and I might just get some dock chicken breeders into this area. And you know what? Since we need food, I'm going to go ahead and drop 2 in there already. A lot of nomads and a trader. Oh my God, the trader is at the lake. Let's go. Come on, take me there. There we go. He came through the creek again. No, 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 no. Thanks for coming, though. Peas. See, we're going to watch him go through the creek right here to get out. And once again, for those of you that were wondering, will the trader use the creeks? Yeah, they will. I'm not running any kind of special mod to make it do that. He just does it on his own. Okay, let's go back to where we were on the map, which was in this area right here. And actually, I want to see if it doesn't look like they're built yet up here. The area that I'm looking at is where we had the pastures going in. Oh, they're still clearing everything. Wow. Well, we're getting jade, and you're still getting built. Yeah, this is too slow. I got a feeling this is going to be the last. You know what? I will upload this to YouTube just to do an official sign off, but we can't take this one any further. I think for the future maps, we're going to go with a smaller map size. As a matter of fact, we're going to do something a little different in the next couple series that we're going to do. Let me give you a little hint. We're going to take a blast to the past. And we'll leave it at that for now. Another thing I would have probably done out here was start looking for these arches, these crescents in the mountains, and put some, like this one right here. This one's perfect. And start putting in some more of the nodes, and maybe start going with the orchard nodes. Don't know what to do here. Probably not good for anything. Anyway, yeah, it's too bad. Let's come back to the village center because my timer is going to go off in a second. I guess we can take one more look. We can take one more look in this area up here just to see what's developing. And is this my perspective or am I off? I think I'm off. Okay, I'm going to flip 90 degrees. Flipping. Flip, 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 flip. I'm pretty sure this is my perspective from true north. And we came up here. Just trying to get this a little bit centered. And that's done. We're in the mountain here. We got a tunnel that we're punching here. This is probably copper production. Okay, yeah, this was a mining district over here. Do these foundries, I believe that's what it is, do they make jousts? No. All they do is melt stuff. And you know what we never checked was the value of the gold and the silver after we refine it? So let's go down to that one trading post and just take a look and see what the value of the gold and silver is after it gets refined, to see if it's even worth refining those metals. So here we go. The gold gilder only sells for 10. It's garbage. It's not even worth refining it for that count. Something silver. Okay, gold bars are 50. Okay, so if we can make gold bars, we're making a profit. And we don't even have anything silver here. I wonder if inventory, is there anything silver we can put in here? Actually, let's go to gold for a second. There's gold. Here's gold ore. Just for fun, we're going to put gold ore in. And then we'll compare the price of these three things. Now let's go down to silver. Actually, we can do the same with the copper. The only thing is copper is needed for building. So we have silver. We'll put 20 of that in. We'll put 20 silver ore in. And we'll put 20 silver phoenix. Boom. And now, how much do those sell for? Gold ore is a value of 24. Which is weird because the gold ore is worth more than the gilder or the bars. Oh no, the bars are 50. Okay, so if we can do bars, we're golden. Silver ore, 12. What other silver do we have? Silver ore is 12. The phoenix are only 1. And the bars are 30. So once again, we buy it and then we sell the bars. And you know, that's not really a great markup. The two big markups are the statues. The marble and the jade statues. So, yeah, it's not even worth those items right there. Okay, that worked. That worked. Oh my gosh. Yvetter. Well, for those of you who know me, you know why I'm getting a little bit freaked out by that. It's not a freak out. It was just a coincidence. Let's call it a coincidence. Okay, what you bringing? You are bringing... Oh, you are actually in our trading booth, too. Fishing? No. Chests? No. 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 Topaz. Maybe in the future episode, we're going to look at these, buying these gems and trading them or not trading them, but manufacturing the gems into jewelry and see what the jewelry sells for. But right now, nothing. What you got? What you got? You got oysters. Oh, for the record, I'm not a big oyster fan. Don't ask me why. It's just oysters were just never my thing. I love seafood. Love seafood of all sorts, but oysters? Nah. Also sea urchin. Not a big fan. Close. Okay. Well, I think this might be where we call our episode. Let's come over a little bit more because actually this was our initial start. We still have the original cart that we started with right here. That is the original cart. And it almost looks like I did not rode this thing in around there. Okay. And from this little start right here, we've just expanded. This is Our Lady of Guadalupe, the first church that we put in. And it is rocking with 200 members. Oh my gosh. And there are nomads here. We don't need them. But I'm almost wondering if my last goodwill gesture should be to take them. 25. They're going to be homeless. And you can see here what our labor count is. We got more laborers than we know what to do with. Oh, and they left. Okay. No harm, no foul. Yeah, let's call this the episode. And actually, this is going to be the end of the series because we can't deal with this lag. It's bringing frustration in. It's slowing down our game. And I don't want to put you guys through that. You shouldn't have to suffer for this. All right, man, let's go ahead and sign off on this thing. Let's get a swallow of coffee. Yes, that coffee has been sitting there for 2 hours. I'm one of those weird, I don't want to say weird, I'm kind of unique. It's my European roots, I think, where I can drink cold coffee and I can drink warm soft drinks. Don't need ice. Anyway, here we go. I'm not even going to check the traders. Hey, if you're watching me on Twitch, please hit the follow button. If you're watching me on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. If you do either of those things, please tell 10 of your family, friends, and pets about my channels. If you don't know 10 family, friends, and pets, tell 5 of them twice. If you don't know 5 family, friends, or pets, go out, buy yourself a hamster. Name the hamster Boo, and if you get that reference, leave a comment below. If you don't get the reference, still leave a comment below. I'll give you a hint. It's coming up probably the next time I sit down to record. Anything else? Grumpy Gnome Fishing. If you've got any fisher people, also known as anglers, in your family, check out Grumpy Gnome Fishing. That's my other channel. And I think that's going to do it for us. If I forgot something, leave a comment. Still trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you want to help me, please do your part. Spread the word, share my videos. And I guess that's about it. I am Grumpy Gnome. I'm out of here. Let's go ahead and pause. And you know what? I'm not even going to hit save on this one because we're done with Mexicali. This one was fun. It was good. We actually got a lot done here. The map was a little bigger than I could chew on. And so that tells me keep the map size between, at least for Megamod 9, keep the map size to medium or smaller. And if we, this is a hint, if we go back to Colonial Charter, or red ketchup, or even Megamod 0.06. We may go with a larger map. And that's all I'm going to say for now. All right, guys, it's been fun. Take care. 5-4.